The scale of these opportunities is international. We've included photos of Amanda working to map La Gonave in Haiti as part of Dr. Tacey's Haiti project. Some of our soon-to-be graduates, you'll see shortly here, are actually safety tied to a wind turbine for an up-close look on a field study program they did with Dr. Freisinger in Germany. If you look to my right at the purple banner, you'll see that we are ranked #2 nationally for our study abroad program. And the banner says it's our number of students that go, and I'm going to tell you it's our quality of our program as well. A third characteristic is that there are many peer learning opportunities that provide a small school atmosphere. I know as I walked across campus today from my seniors who are doing projects to over here, it doesn't always feel like a small campus, but when you're working in these teams, it really does. We've got highlights from what we call Fossil Fools Day. That is a day when our green team, one of our clubs, organized an event to promote the students and faculty taking alternative transit as opposed to driving. It's a very successful campaign and only one of many where the students have illustrated they can make a large difference. Other examples might be simple everyday ones of a team of sophomores doing a peer learning lab where they explore together. There are also once-in-a-lifetime experiences. I was very fortunate to travel to Malta with a program organized under one of our energy faculty and work with a team shown here who got to work with the Maltese government on figuring out how better to collect their waste vegetable oil so that it could be converted into biodiesel. So plenty of small, large, long-term, short-term options. The fourth point I'll make is that JMU offers excellent preparation for many careers. We are big enough to be on the forefront of innovation, both in terms of teaching methods as well as tools. Our data visualization is just one example. We have what's called Science on a Sphere. It's a 6-foot spherical movie screen onto which 6 projectors play. You'll see it playing up there on the screen right now. And what it does is it provides the students with an astronaut's perspective on planetary systems. So we can project Earth, we can project the moon, and we can project all kinds of satellite data from NASA. We are the first university to obtain one of these, and it is open to use by reservation by any faculty. Our students are further prepared for their careers through our undergraduate research experiences. Our undergraduate researchers are frequently provided the opportunity to go to national conferences to experience their professional associations and speaking in front of their soon-to-be peers. Right now, the National Conference for Undergraduate Research is going on. I should probably be there. Several of my students are. The input we get from them when they come back is phenomenal. They have a wonderful experience and learn so much. Dr. Bechtel will talk a little bit more about this. On the far left, I'd like to point out the last banner I promise I'm going to point out, and that's the one on the external recognition of our undergraduate research experiences. So now I'm just going to close by talking a little bit to parents. Parents, I'm going to ask you a question. How many of you guys, you're going to raise your hands, are hoping that when your students are done with college, they're going to be gainfully employed? I think I should see every parent's hand, or at least nearly. I know my dad raised 2 hands when somebody asked that question at my orientation. I can assure you our environmental graduates go on to interesting, important, and often lucrative careers with government, industry, consulting, nonprofit agencies. The career opportunities aren't just in the conventional environmental science, environmental engineering careers you might think of, but they're also in environmental law and environmental business, all kinds of different fields. Let me just give you a few examples. The one that comes to mind are the gentlemen in the picture, Chris and Josh. They worked on a solar fuel cell auxiliary power unit project for Shenandoah National Park. So once they learned to get all that out, that was half the battle right there, just the title of their project. Josh is off at Tufts. He's finishing his master's and about to start his PhD, working designing sensors for an aerospace company. Chris went on to get his MBA and pursued business. I can think of another student, Lucian Reynolds. He's in the Peace Corps right now. And then Sarah Hetrick is shown on the screen with her senior project team. She became a lab technician at Johns Hopkins, loved it, and ended up there for a graduate degree. So all kinds of possibilities. The thought that I'd like to leave you with is probably the one that you've already gotten from the screen and from Morgan's introduction. We have a hands-on, real-world focus. Regardless of your specialty, we want you not only to leave with the scientific skills, but to leave with an understanding of the economic, political, social, and community considerations that go into problem solving. So the big picture, so that you can transition from backpack to briefcase to contribute in society. One of the best illustrations of the systems thinking in the big picture probably are local water quality issues. So I'd like to introduce Dr. Marta Bechtel to talk about how biotechnology and the environment both play into the studying of our local issues. And then Dr. Bechtel will go on to talk about a little bit more, some more examples in biotechnology.